I can be funny too. Well, good evening, everybody. Good evening, Conga. We're gonna have a good time. So I've been given one of the hardest tasks this evening. It's not introducing Brad. That's the easy part, and I'll do it from the bottom of my heart. But there's just one or two more speakers left before the music starts, before the dancing starts. And so to give a speech before the moment we've all been waiting for is a challenge, but I wouldn't have missed it for anything. We are paying tribute tonight. Please, everybody, not for me, for the legacy of the Conga Room and Brad Gutstein. Give him a round of applause. When I start to think about the Conga Room today and we flash back to 25 years ago, so many memories I've been hearing about it have crossed through my mind since I got here. We appreciate the vision that Brad had once upon a time, the vision that Jimmy Smith and Paul Rodriguez and Sheila E. and so many others understood and invested in and made the last 25 years possible. And I think about and I appreciate the tremendous platform that they built, not just for fans of Latin music in Los Angeles, but really across the country. I mean, they can tell you even better than I can that it wasn't always this way. If you think what the scene was like back in the 90s, when you talked about, where's the salsa club? Those legendary venues in New York. Or people say, no, it's happening right now in Miami. But Los Angeles didn't have that kind of a place for the music, for the culture, for the community to come together. But that all changed when the Conga Room hit the scene. And it was at such an important time for Los Angeles, for California, and for the country. We'll talk about that here in a minute. You know, first and foremost, the Conga is known for the music, right? For the talent that played here. Have you guys been asking yourselves, what was the favorite performance you came to? Was it Santa Cruz on day one? Was it Tito Puente? Was it Bad Bunny in more recent years? A whole lot of artists in between. But I do want to share one fun fact for everybody here, especially my colleagues in the public service. Because once upon a time, it's been about 21 years, when I was turning 30 years old, I wanted to throw a party and raise money for charity, not for my campaign, for charity. And the first call I made was Brad. He had bad news and good news. It says, well, the date you're looking at, the Conga's already booked. But whatever you decide to do, I'm going to help you. And so Antonio, this was before your days, I called Jim Hunt, who was mayor, and I said, Jim, can we borrow the Getty House? And we pitched a tent in the backyard, raised $500,000 for charity that night. Brad, to my surprise, I didn't even know he was doing this. I showed up at the event, it was all decked out. I see congas, I see all this equipment. He brought not just the instruments, but the band. And I looked up, and we didn't have the screen here. We had that legendary neon Conga Room sign. Brad showed up for me. He showed up for us. And if you know anything about Brad Gutstein, that doesn't surprise you because he's been showing up for our community all day long, throughout his leadership here at the Conga Room. And it's in the time to think about this. 21 years ago, we were less than 10 years removed from Proposition 187. You guys remember that? Politics in California were very different back then. But Brad was not just investing in the Conga, he was investing in us. He showed up for me. He showed up for community after community, for organization after organization. And that's just who Brad is. He's been successful in business, not just in entertainment, and in real estate. But as the good Jewish boy that he is, Tikkun Olam, the value that he learned to repair the world around him. That's what he's done in supporting us That's what he's doing by instilling the legacy of Conga kids going forward, even after the Conga Room's doors may close. Los Angeles, the city of California, and our country is better off for the 25 years that Brad has led the Conga Room. So as we bid farewell to this chapter, let me call up my friend, our inspiration here tonight. Where is he? Senor Brad Gluckstein.